A warm good morning to all my dear students of Sri Gokulam Public School. Welcome once again to the English online class. This is Nida ma'am with you, and we are doing our revision portions now. So in today's class, we are going to revise a chapter from your Moments text. The name of the lesson is The Lost Child, written by Mulk Raj Anand. So first of all, let us look into the theme of the lesson. Okay, understanding the theme of the lesson is very important because the theme can be asked as a long answer question. Even value points can be taken from this theme and used for your short answers and for your long answers. So it is important to know what is the theme of the lesson. So the story is based on the theme of close bond that the children share with their parents. Okay, so it is basically showing the unique relationship between parents and children. The lost child forgets all about his desires and yearns deeply for his parents when he fails to find them. Everything else loses its significance, and the only thing that matters is his wish to be reunited with his parents. So, a very strong bond is there between children and parents. All other material needs can be replaced and sacrificed, but without the love, care, and support of the parents, children cannot survive. It is one of the basic needs of a child. Another thing is that separation from the parents is one of the greatest fear that a child can have. Not only a child, even as adults, to be separated from your parents, to lose your parents is one of the greatest fear and cause of worry for children. So there is a very deep and a strong relationship between children and parents, parents and children. So that is what the story is speaking about. Now let us look into the short answer questions from the story. So what attracted the child towards the balloons? Why didn't his parents give him the balloons? Of course, as a child, he was attracted or fascinated by the rainbow colors, the silken colors, the rainbow colors, the brightness, everything. Those are the words that you can use. Of course, his parents did not allow him to have the balloons as he was too old to play with such toys. So they found it a quite useless kind of a thing for a child to play. Basically, here it is about the worth of money. Okay, whether the balloons are worth the money, spending the money, as we know that the parents did not have much money to spend on, so they were basically trying to save on the money. Okay, so that is what the first answer is. Then the second question is, the parents were in a hurry to reach the fair, but the child was delaying them. How? So what are the ways that the child was delaying the journey? Of course, you can say start by answering that the child got distracted by the toys, then the nature, the things in the nature, butterflies, dragonflies, and he was also attracted by the mustard fields, the flowers blooming, and out of pure innocence he was delaying his parents to reach the fair. The words to be used over here is that he was enjoying the nature, being one with nature. Okay, so those are the words that you have to use for this answer. Next question is, why did the little boy lag behind? Okay, so that is in the fair. In the fair, why did he lag behind? So while going to the fair, the child was fascinated by a number of things. What are the things that he saw? Why didn't he ask his parents to buy them? The reason why his parents would refuse to buy them. Each is an important question. You have to study it. Okay, so here generally we can say that he was fascinated by toys, balloons, a garland of flowers, a swing, snake charmer, etc. Which is what happened when the lost child reached the temple door. So when he reached the temple door, men jostled each other. So they were pushing each other. The poor child struggled to thrust his way out, but he was knocked. He might have been trampled if he had not shouted at his highest pitch. So he was being pushed and pulled in between the crowd. He was getting squeezed over there and almost being wounded also. Next question. How did the child react when there was no sign of his parents? So, what kind of reaction did he have? This can be asked as a long answer question also. The child was very innocent. He gets confused and panic stricken. Confused, panic stricken. Keywords. He felt lonely without his parents. A person who tried to console the child also did not achieve any success, as the boy needed only his parents and no other material gains or monetary benefit. Then, who rescued the lost child? What did he offer him? A man on the shrine rescued the lost child. He lifted him up and tried to soothe him. He also took him to all of his favorite things, that is the roundabout swing. He offered him to buy flowers, balloons, sweets, etc. But the child refused to have them. Very important question, that is, what is the irony of the story, The Lost Child? The irony of the story is that the child was sad and irritated at his parents' refusal to whatever he wanted to buy at the village fair, but it is the parents whom he sought frantically when he was lost, despite the man offering him everything he had wanted to buy earlier. So, what is the irony? Irony is that initially the boy was very upset and angry with his parents for not buying the things that he wanted. But when his parents were lost, he immediately realized that all these things did not fascinate him or attract him anymore, and the greatest need in his life was his parents. Then let us look into some long answer questions. So here, first of all, we have a character sketch being done. That is, the man who had rescued the child was compassionate and kind. So one character of the man is given. You have to substantiate that answer with the incidents from the lesson. So here, the man who had rescued the child had a heart full of goodness. He did not ignore the painful shrieks of the boy. So he did not turn his head away. He did not go away when he heard the child was wailing or crying. He immediately went out and saved the child. And also, he was not a very selfish kind of a person. So he had come to the fair to enjoy, but he had forgotten the reason, or he had kept aside his own reason for visiting the visiting the fair, and he had went out to help this boy. He talked to him very kindly, inquired about his parents when he did not get a chance. He did not lose patience. Okay, he did not try to harm the child. He did not shout at the child. He behaved very kindly to the child. He did not lose patience, and he was continuously talking to the child. He also tried to make the child feel at ease, comfort the child by offering him little things that children love. So we can see that the man is a very sincere person, very kind person, and also his character reflects human values of kindness, compassion, care, and love. So all these words you can memorize them and use it in your exam. Another important question is the behavior of the child before and after he lost his parents. We had already discussed this. So some important words we can look into. So before losing his parents, the child was happy, cheerful, and playful. He was attracted to many things on the way, but follows his parents' calls. He was enjoying the beauty of the nature. He was amazed by it. He felt secure in the presence of the parents. And also he was, showing his little upsetness when his parents were not buying things for him. After he got separated from his parents, he was filled with fear, panic. He cries inconsolably. He refuses to accept even those things he wanted earlier. He finds that he has lost value for all those kinds of things. His laughter and happiness was replaced by insecurity and fear. So, that is also an important long answer question. So, my dear children, with this I am concluding today's class. We will move into another revision class in our next session. So, till then, keep studying hard. Your days of assessment are getting closer, so there is no time for you to waste. Utilize your time properly and correctly, and be good children. Thank you.